New Year, Soul Family. This is LaTonya with Sagii Soul. Thank you so much for tuning in to your reading. This reading will be from today, the 7th of January, until roughly the 15th of January. I did start off with Capricorn the other day because it's Capricorn season. Now moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius, before I get started, let me say thank you to all of my old subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the emails, the comments, the likes, the dislikes, because it's all energy. So family, thank you so much for sharing your comments, sharing your personal stories, because you're helping to heal others who are going through the same situations, similar situations, and those who will be coming up behind their energy. All right, Aquarius, this is a restart of your new life, right? New careers, new skill sets, new relationships, new friendships, new love, new moves, new relocations, whatever your heart's desire. And this is also the time where we try to release toxicity from our life path, right? From our mind, body, and soul, and doing our best to drop karmic situations, situationships, vices, all those things that hinder us from walking along our true life path. So we do have Aquarius, a new moon coming up in Capricorn on the 13th. So of course, I hope you are setting your intentions. You can set your intentions and manifest any day, right? But setting your intentions and of course, with an open heart and a clear mind, and manifesting to your heart's desire, unlimited manifestations. Aquarius, one thing I would like to do before I move into the pre-shuffle is read your horoscope for the month of January 2021. And it reads, you may feel energized in your element and uplifted. Try some new things, but start small. A new route, a new recipe, or small adjustments to your routine could shift you just enough to make the coming modifications smoother. Embrace change. Your challenging days was the 1st and the 2nd, which has already passed, and towards the end of the month, the 28th and the 29th. And your rewarding days will be mid-month, the 13th, the 14th, and the 15th. Okay, Aquarius, so this won't resonate with everyone. Maybe 5%, 1%, 1 or 2 people, whoever is meant to hear it the most. Continue to check your moon sign, rising, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, all those areas in your natal birth chart that make up who you are. I think that's about it, Aquarius. So I have already set my intentions and I have already set my prayer off camera. Let's go ahead and get into your pre-shuffle. So I'm going to bring you guys on down. So I hope you had a awesome New Year's Eve. Wow. All right, Aquarius, let's get into your pre-shuffle. So when I split the deck, I have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 2 of Swords in the reverse. This 2 of Swords is almost like a twin flame soulmate card to me. So a split from a soulmate, wanting to come out of the code. There's no communication. When I split the deck again, it is the Knave of Pentacles, which is just like the Page of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. So almost wanting to offer an olive branch or a gift to someone to come out of the code. Maybe even information. All right, 2 more shuffles. Let's cut the deck. Aquarius, your focus, the Tower. Major Arcana. In the reverse. Try not to let the Tower fall. You also have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have Justice, Major Arcana, in the upright. You also have Judgment, Major Arcana, in the reverse. You also have the Four of Swords in the reverse. You also have the Seven of Swords in the upright. And you also have the King of Cups, which is the King of Chalices here, but it's just like the King of Cups in the upright. Okay. Let's see here. Aquarius, your focus. Oh, goodness. The Tower. Major Arcana. In the reverse. Now in the upright, well, Tower is just that. It is things that were built on a shaky foundation. Things that were built on lies and deceptions. Things that were not divinely ordained by the divine. Well, it usually comes crumbling down. And as you can see, there's three people in this picture. Almost like three people who are trying to keep up the destruction, or three people who are trying to keep this tower from falling. But eventually the divine will come in and knock this tower down, because this is sometimes unexpected devastation and loss of security. Also financial loss and ruin and bankruptcy. In the reverse, this could be staying trapped in a pattern, a karmic cycle. This can also still be financial losses. This could also be someone who is delusional, and even someone who is unwilling to change or see the wrongs of their ways, right? However you say that saying. You also have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Now the upright, well, we know Four of Pentacles, this is usually holding on to what you have, right? Holding on, wanting to make sure that you're leaving behind something of a foundation, right? Protecting what you do have. And this could also be being stagnant, missing opportunities, and dealing with what really matters in life. But sometimes in the reverse, this could be, well, releasing, even being generous with others, even clarity of values and having balance, but a non-attachment to others. But let's keep going. You also have Justice, Major Arcana in the upright. Well, we know Justice, this is balancing the scales, right? This is righting those wrongs. This is either karmic justice from the divine, or this could even be legal justice, right? And for a lot of people, with the pandemic going on, a lot of court situations have been delayed. So if this is an actual legal situation where this is showing that the scales will be balanced in due time. And we also have Judgment, Major Arcana in the reverse. Now in the upright, Judgment is just this. It's sometimes a reconciliation. It is sometimes putting things at rest that need to be stored away and locked up. Oh my goodness. And sometimes justice could even, I just said justice, but judgment can be even some type of karma, right? And in the reverse, this could be not having reconciliation. This could be someone calling on karmic justice sometimes, right? When there's no reconciliation for whatever reason. This could also be stubbornness. And even with justice in the reverse, this could be usually in the rider weight. You see people who are giving thanks to the divine and rising up from the dead and just having that awakening. But in the reverse, this could also be addictions, right? And you also have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Now in the upright, well, the Four of Swords, it's, as you can see, this person in this particular card is trying to figure out what has happened. Either what has happened to them or what has been done to others. Almost like, because we know it's swords, this is thoughts, right? Usually in the Rider-Waite, this is someone who is resting. But in this particular card, this is someone who is up in their head about situations, places, or even situationships. And in the reverse, I believe this was in the reverse, this is sometimes an increase in stress, not being able to sleep, and just trying to stay busy. You also have the Seven of Swords. Well, we know with the Seven of Swords, this is lies and deception. This is even sometimes gossip about others and stories and betrayal, right? This is people who steal your time, energy, money, and love, right? And even manipulate you into situations, or people who even try to get away with things. It's almost like the divine is here, observing very quietly, right? And you also have the King of Chalices, which is just like the King of Cups. Remember, we're talking energy, so this could be the king or the queen, but this is someone who is very nurturing and very compassionate, very loving, and has a love of family and their close friends, and is usually very solid within their foundation. The only thing is, sometimes the King of Cups can be in a drinker, right? And as you see with this particular king, well, he's taking this big cup and he's pouring it out into two more vases, right? Drinks all around. For some, there could be a drinking problem here. Okay, Aquarius, on the board, we have Swords, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We also have Cups, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have Pentacles, earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We also have Justice, Libra. And for me, this as a reader can sometimes be Capricorn also. And Judgment, Cancer, Scorpio, and the Tower, Aries. Okay. Aquarius. I do believe this is you, the king or the queen of cups. Now for some of you, this is not going to be everyone, but for some of you, there is perhaps a drinking problem situation going on here. That is a really big cup, and you're pouring it out into two more cups. So maybe there's a lot of indulging in drinking and partying, even though there is a pandemic, right? Being very frivolous with even money during the pandemic. Now, for some of you, you may have Aries in your chart. Somebody's worried about a tower. And again, as I said, you are pouring into two other vases, and there's three people trying to hold this tower up. But eventually the tower will come tumbling down. So for some of you, you are trapped into a karmic situation, karmic cycles, maybe even lies, deception, manipulation, some type of even money schemes going on here. Interesting. Well, the thing is, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but the Four of Pentacles and the Justice being here, again, and the Tower being here, It's almost like there's something going on with resources, money schemes, not sure. But I'm pulling some type of money situation, especially with the 3 people in this tower. But for whatever reason, the 4 of Pentacles was in the reverse. So for some of you, you're doing better than most. And you're still spending money on others, gifting others, taking others out to eat, drinking with others, partying with others. Unfortunately, this is where the justice come in, because some scales are going to have to be balanced here, especially with the tower here. To me, with the tower here, justice here, and judgment here, these are some type of karma cards, right? Almost like karma that is yet to be served, or karma that is coming. Whether this is some type of divine karmic that is coming to level things out as what has been done, or even some type of legal situation. But it looks like the legal situation is possibly involving 3 people. Interesting. But Aquarius, I do see at one point you were even in your head about this tower, about these things that were done, trying to possibly forget, maybe even sleepless nights, worried about maybe these people were gonna speak up or even tell on you. Oh my goodness. And right now you're just trying to stay busy. For some of you, you're trying to stay busy and you're staying numb with drugs and even alcohol, right? But the thing is, we have the 7 of Swords here. Again, this is a situation of some type of scheme, some type of plot. Something that is trying to be hidden. Because the 7 of Swords is usually betrayal, lies, deception, schemes, manipulation. And again, there's 3 people here. 3 people here, Aquarius, that are tied to you, or somehow you're tied to them. In some type of manipulation, some type of scheme. Again, the tower can represent finances, financial schemes, losses, you know, what have you. And judgment is here. Almost like we're not seeing the light. Judgment is in the reverse. The tower was in the reverse. Not wanting to reveal the truth, not wanting to come to the light. But the justice card is in the upright. So for some of you, or the person that you're dealing with, Aquarius, there will be karmic justice. Or there will be some type of legal justice. And this tower that is being held back, or this tower moment that you, Aquarius, or the other person doesn't want to deal with, or the group of people they don't want to deal with, eventually will be upright. You can't hold the tower back for long, especially with the justice being in the upright. So this is either going to be some karmic justice, or this is going to be some legal situations going on here for some of you. And of course, this will not resonate with everyone, right? If you know that you are living your best life and you are high vibrational and you are staying out of manipulation, gossip, deception, lies, stealing money from others, stealing others' time, scheming on others, and if this is not your story, then you know this tower and this justice card, well, this is not for you, right? But the thing is, with the justice being upright, Aquarius, or Aquarius, if you're dealing with someone that you know is not above par, that is into things that are illegal, there are 3 people that are going to that will be receiving this justice, because the justice is definitely upright. It's either going to be karmic justice or some type of legality. But in the meantime, Aquarius, you're still a king or a queen. You're still enjoying yourself during the pandemic. You're still using that big cup of vices, whatever's in it, and you're still pouring it out into others, right? Because with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, this means you're still sharing resources and money and buying others gifts. Almost like there's not a pandemic going on, right? So for some of you, you're not worried about the Tower. You're not worried about karmic justice. And it looks like you're not even worried about any type of legalities, if this is your story. Let's get a few oracle cards and see here. Wind, activation, and let's see. Put this up. So for some of you, you may have Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with the Pisces. But it says balance spirituality and practicality. Exactly. Time to balance out situations, places, things, vices, situationships. Especially if there's an addiction going on here. Calling on the divine to balance out these situations. Right? This is where judgment comes in also. When judgment is in the reverse, judgment again can also be addictions, right? But calling out to the divine to help balance you, help free your mind, help to release anything that's low vibrational in your life, whether it's people or places, right? Balancing spirituality and practicality. And we also have the wind activation. This is almost like not dealing with this Tower, right? Because the Tower is in reverse. But almost with wind activation, it's almost like the divine is saying this Tower will be coming down, right? In divine timing, this Tower will be coming down. So if we're avoiding it, right? If we're trying to just stay busy, because that's what these swords are, staying in your head, trying to stay busy, thoughts, emotions. And if we're not dealing with the situations head on, eventually the divine is going to come in, or even a justice is going to come in and activate things that we should have taken care of. So Aquarius, this is your reading from January the 7th to January the 15th. Happy New Year, Soul family. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sagii Soul. And from one soul to another soul. I love you, soul family. Have a good week.